Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss missing data in a time series. Normally this does not affect our dashboards or visualizations as much because data missing on a specific date means there is zero data and number is shown in the chart accordingly. However, this becomes a problem when the data is progressive or accumulative. For example, this number also includes the number before that date. So this number is not just of 31st January, but the total number of entire month. So this amount also includes these 2 days, and this amount includes all days before this date. Therefore, the number on this date cannot be 0. It can be anything equal to or above this number. So if we try to display this information on a line or column chart, it will be highly inaccurate because on this date this will display total receipts or total payments as 0, which is not correct. So today we will show you how to deal with this problem in Power BI. So first of all, let's import this data into Power BI desktop. Let's select this table, and if we don't want to make any changes, let's click on the load button. The data has been loaded into Power BI and you can find it in the data pane here, and you can use these fields to create visualizations in your dashboards and reports. First of all, let's create a text box and enter the title of our dashboard here, and then add a line and clustered column chart and place it on our dashboard like this. Then let's add the payments field to the column y-axis and the receipts field to the line y-axis and the date field to the x-axis of the visual. So as you can see, all the days where the information is missing are displayed like this, and this is very awkward and visually very unattractive, and it is inaccurate as well because on these dates the information was not 0. The reason this happens because most businesses do not run systems on days when they are not required. For example, as you can observe that these dates are Sundays, and maybe on Sundays this business does not conduct receipts and payments, and therefore maybe some other systems are run on that day and the dates are generated, but because receipts and payments are not performed, the system does not run receipts and payments, and data against those receipts and payments becomes 0, which is actually missing, but to avoid null values it is displayed as 0. So there are two types of solutions for this problem. The first one is if you don't want to display these dates entirely. And the solution in that case is very simple, and that is to use filters. And since we do not have both receipts and payments on these dates, we can choose either one, and from the show items when the value field we can select is greater than, and in this field we can enter 0. And when we will apply this filter, it will skip those dates and display rest of the information, and this is the simplest solution. However, it becomes complex when we want to display those dates as well, and in that case we will have to generate information for those dates accurately. So let's call this page solution 1, and let's duplicate this page and call the other page solution 2. And here we will clear this filter, and now we will display information against these dates as well. To do so, we will go to the table view and we will create two new columns, one for the receipts and one for the payments. So let's create a field for the receipts and call it previous day receipts. Let's expand this area and create a variable here named current date, which will be the date from the date field. Now let's use the calculate function, and let's use the sum function on the receipts column, and then let's filter this information using the date field, where the date is equal to current date minus 1. So let's click on this button here and apply this function, and as you can see, we have now the receipts of previous day against current day. We will use this information to create a revised receipt column, and to do that, let's create a new column named revised receipt is equal to, let's use the if condition, and in the if condition we will check if receipts are 0. Then we will take value from the previous day receipts. And if the value is not 0, then we will take the value from the receipts field. And that's it. Now we have the revised receipts field where there is no missing information. Where the information was 0, now the information is taken from the previous day and is displayed there like this. And in the same way, we will create two columns for the payments as well. So let's copy this code and create a new column called previous day payment. And in the receipts, we will use the payments. And that's it. The previous day payments field has also been created, and in the same way we will create the revised payments field. All we have to do is change the receipts to payments. And that's it. Now we have both fields, revised receipts and revised payments, which we can use in our dashboard here. So let's replace these fields with revised fields. So let's drag the payments, revised payments field to the column y-axis, and the revised receipts field to the line y-axis. And this is it. As you can see, now there is no missing information. All days are displayed in our dashboard. Unlike this solution where the dates are entirely skipped. We hope you liked our tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more insightful tutorials and updates. See you in the next video.